go and wake Mummy up, shall we? Start. Tractor Crusoe. Cool. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you all about the finished kitchen a little bit later in the video, but first we've got to get outside, quick sticks, move some bamboo, because there's a tractor coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Good morning everybody, and it is very early. Well, actually on the toddler scale it's not particularly early, but it's still quite early to be getting outside. It's still pretty dark. The sun's just about to come up. The good news is there's no rain forecast for today, and we've got a tractor coming to till some of the land so that we can start planting our winter crops. Pretty excited about that. I understand peas and beans is what we'll be going for. But first, I've got to get everything out of the way off this piece of land because the tractor is going to be here in around about 15 minutes.
It actually happens to be our last day on the farm today, and we have a to-do list as long as our arm. But the exciting thing is, it means that it's just about time for us to fly back to Zimbabwe to see my family, and I cannot wait. We're also excited to share a bit about Zimbabwe with you guys when we get there. What I'm finding incredibly special this morning is every morning we've woken up since we've been here has either been raining or shrouded in mist so that you can't see the end of your fingers. This morning is as clear as a whistle, and it is absolutely beautiful. So no doubt we're going to get a really special sunrise, and I can just see down in the valley a few clouds. Anyway, first job for the day is to move the bamboo out of the field because we have a tractor coming. Now, this, as you will know if you've been following our journey, there's the boys, busy, is the field where our vegetable garden is going. So the plan with this field is today a tractor's coming so that we can actually start growing stuff in our vegetable garden. The first plan is peas and beans, which we will hopefully be able to harvest early next year. My first plan is coffee.
But first, we've got to move these huge pieces of bamboo that we've harvested out of the way so that the tractor can get in.
They really are
what I'm going to do with them,
huge.
But these are some of the biggest pieces of bamboo in the world. They're huge.
I really think we can hear a tractor.
We can.
So the tractor is going to come down this path. A couple of things need to happen. Do you think he's going to get underneath these grape things, love? That'd be interesting. We've got these little, obviously the stands for the grapes here. Crusoe, we better move your digger, buddy. Oh, hola, buen dia. There's Armando and Joao. Our professionals coming to supervise to make sure we're doing things right. Crusoe, can you say hola? It's Armando and Joao. There's definitely a tractor here. Crusoe! Come, quick, quick, quick. Quick! This is one very excited little boy. Come on. Quick, come see the tractor. Come on. Come. Look. Yeah, wow. Hey. Crusoe, say hola, bon dia. What do you reckon, buddy? Hey? Daddy. Is he going to see Daddy? Well, I didn't need to move the wheelbarrow. And I didn't need to worry about him fitting. He's just fine.
Fine.
He's fine. Hey, what's that, bud? Hey?
Daddy.
Should we go see Daddy with the tractor? Yeah, this is exciting, Crusoe. Come on. Wow, buddy. Now, how we farm our vegetable garden, what we do with our lands and how we treat the soil is something that I know a lot of you have got thoughts and opinions on how we do that. We're still learning, and for the moment, because we're really keen to get started, we are taking the advice of Armando and Joao, who grow on the farm opposite us, and their farm is incredible. So I really, really trust them to know what's right and how to produce an incredible yield from the land that we are so lucky to have. So we're going to give this all a go, and hopefully it all works out. I'm super excited. Some frantic last moving of the bamboo, and let me rescue John's coffee. This is the beginning. It's so exciting. Are you helping, buddy?
Yeah.
Good. Is it heavy?
Oh my goodness, Crusoe, what is it? Big tractor. Wow. Babu. Yeah, exactly. Dig, dig, dig. This particular piece of farm hasn't been used as a farm in nearly, I'd say, 2 decades. The soil here is so compact and so hard, and the amount of compost that we'd need to do a no-dig principle, and taking into account and talking to people about no-dig, it seems that it's going to take a couple of years to get that established. So here we are. We're tilling the land, we're turning it over. It looks pretty hectic, and he's going very deep for a reason. Wow. We're going to get there in the end, folks. This is the start of a very long journey and a very exciting one.
Didn't want to miss out on seeing the tractor.
Of course not.
How smiley this little boy is. He is honest. Crusoe's just got to get a little bit closer to the tractor. So, you know what I was saying about that beautiful early morning? That was completely clear. Just now I could see clouds just a little bit in the valley below, and I thought, let me quickly run and go and see if I can grab that to show you guys. But as I'm on my way, the clouds are quite literally coming up the side of the hill, and I think in a couple of minutes we're going to be in that typical early morning mist. It's quite amazing. This is why it's lovely to be up early in the morning, because otherwise you miss out on all this. So I don't really need the 5 AM start thanks to Crusoe, but this feels a little bit more civilized. and it's very beautiful. So I missed the lovely shot of the valley, but here we are, quite literally in the clouds. It's about 5 minutes later, and check this out, we're out of the clouds again. I love living in these hills, so I think I'm quickly going to show you the valley now that we're back above the clouds and not in them. Come on, Crusoe. Are you coming? Is there a tractor? Bamboo. We are seeing a load of bamboo roots just like making their way, snaking their way across the field. So yeah, great to be chopping those on their kind of quest for world domination. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Just love it. Look at that. Life above the clouds. Isn't it lovely? Here he goes.
Okay, so Joao says he's coming back again in January to till it finer. What we've done today, I think, I'm not sure, but what we've done today is we've put the weeds and everything that was on top into the soil so it can rot down, it can compost a little bit. We're going to put peas and beans into the soil that we've done now, and maybe some onions, but not very much. And then in January, when it's time to start planting, January, February, March, we'll till it so it's finer soil, and then we'll put more vegetables into it. And that'll be, I think, how we start our project of growing our own food. And then we'll get into the no dig processes, and we'll get into all that fancy stuff. But first of all, I'm just keen to get stuff into the ground so that we've got food to eat.
And also, we do need to get rid of those weeds. Otherwise, we would just spend our entire lives fighting with weeds.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's a good start.
Yeah, it's a great start. Very excited. So Joao's going to be, well, helping us out even more. He's going to be guiding us and telling us how to grow our own food.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joao.
Well, that was a fun way to start a day. In a minute, we are going to go and plant these fruit trees which we bought the other day, and we found the perfect spot for them. So I'm really, really excited about that because we wanted to kind of expand our orchard, but I think we're going to do it on a different part of the farm, which is really cool. And the reason being, well, we'll tell you about it in a second. Before we do that though, the kitchen is finished.
We interrupt our video to give you this important message.
John literally put the finishing touch on it last night. So I really, really want to show you guys what he's done because I'm very proud of you, my love.
Thank you, my darling. It's been a fun project, even though we've had to do it more than once.
Yeah,
you know?
There was a couple of stressful things, wasn't there?
Cupboard doors that went
3
wonky.
sink cupboards, cupboard doors.
Painted it 3 times.
3 layers of paint, 3 different colours.
It's good value for money, though, I think.
It is, yeah.
All
Nailed
right.
it.
Let's have a look at it.
Come and have a look. So there you have it. Wow, hey buddy. This is our very, very beautiful kitchen. We haven't quite moved in yet because, well, we're leaving tomorrow. So it's kind of a work in progress. When we get back in January, I'll move us in properly. But for now, we've just got things like tea and coffee and breakfast stuff here. So that's doing us well, but it's just turned out so nicely and I'm so excited. So I think in terms of what it's cost us, because it's a really interesting project to have done with John building it himself. It's cost us about 500 euros in wood. I reckon about 2,500 euros in appliances, because we've bought a new fridge, a new oven, a gas hob, and a sink. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? So a 3,000 euro kitchen. Obviously not an insurmountable amount of money, but when you compare it to buying a kind of bespoke kitchen from a company that makes them, I think we've done jolly well indeed, and we're really, really pleased.
So my feeling on it is, in short, we've built a really nice looking kitchen, thankfully.
Yeah.
We've had some challenges, but we've built a really lovely looking kitchen. The cost of it could have been significantly less if we'd have bought second-hand appliances, if we'd have bought a second-hand fridge, a sink, etc., etc. So really, ultimately, I suppose if we were in the UK and we were using eBay to get all of those products, we could have probably done it for less than £1,000.
Yeah. So once again, just feeling super grateful that I'm married to a man who could build me a beautiful kitchen. And cannot wait to spend time in here cooking and living and doing all that. It's not perfect with little things like the electrics is a bit funky. So if the oven's on as well as the heater, everything trips. So we got to figure that out when we get back. But we're really, really pleased, aren't we, love? Yeah, we are. Feels like home.
Okay, shall we go and plant some trees?
Let's go plant some trees.
Brilliant. Crusoe, I know, is very excited. And Joao and Armando, just before they left, by the way, wandered down the hill and they planted a fig tree that's quite special for us.
Nice. Oh, they're so kind. We're so fortunate with our neighbours here in Portugal and the friends we've made. It's just, I'm so excited for 2023. It's going to be absolutely epic. And we've got all the support we need, and I couldn't feel more kind of settled and happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you. If you're watching, all of you, thank you so much. You know who you are. So, should we start with the raspberries, look?
Yeah, I think so.
They're going on the terrace, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So where Armando and Joao planted the fig tree, I think that's where we should be looking to plant the peach trees and the pear trees.
What have we got? A nectarine, a peach and a pear?
Yeah,
cool.
And the reason for that is quite simply there's a whole bunch of spring summer flowers down there, wildflowers.
Well, it's the terrace that we said we'll leave to kind of be like a meadow. Because in the spring it's absolutely beautiful. And
these are going to flower.
Perfect.
And so the bumblebees love it down there.
Brilliant. So that's it'd be nice, won't it? Go down into the little wildflower meadow and pick yourself a nectarine. Delighted. Cool. All right. Start with the raspberries.
Off we go.
It's quite funny that we've been here for like 6 weeks and it's basically poured with rain every single day. Just as it's time for us to pack up, out comes the sun.
Yeah, we're not going for long.
We're not going for long.
Just enough time so that Crusoe can jump on an elephant and...
we hope he won't jump on an elephant.
Well, you never know. He's pretty wild.
We're going to go and see Yo-Yo and Papa, hey?
And Sawyer gets to hang out and you get to show everybody where your birthplace was.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun, won't it?
Yeah, it will be a fun video.
So is this where they're going?
I think the raspberry bushes can go up here. There's lots of sunshine here most of the day, and then the trees will go down on the lower terraces.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So is this the spot, or do we put them out in the open where these sheets of stuff are?
I think here would be a good place, right?
It feels nice, doesn't it?
It does feel nice. Let's just remember we've got a tree there, so in the summer it's going to be...
thinking in the summer that's going to get lots more leaves on it. So but the sun will be slightly higher in the summer, won't it?
Yeah. We could plant the raspberry trees down near the orange tree there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or move these sheets back onto the thing.
Okay.
And then do that. Something else I really wanted, I think I'm still trying to convince John. Are you convinced on the chickens?
Chickens, yeah.
In the new year, one of the first projects I'd love us to do is turn that into a chicken coop. It can't sit there like some sort of ugly Breezebrook ruin for the rest of eternity.
I think I'm going to knock it down and we'll build a cool chicken coop.
Okay, cool. But we've got the floor and we've got that wall. You don't have to knock it all down. And I was thinking it'd be quite fun. It'd be a nice big chicken coop.
Yeah.
For some lovely free-range layers for us, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, excited. Animals. Yay. Okay, cool.
So much to do.
I know. At least the kitchen.
All right.
See, because in the summer, if we put them here, that's like exposed sun. How much sunshine do raspberries like? Let's ask you. A little bit sheltered from the wind, right?
Yeah, sheltered from the wind. Also, when they grow, they'll act as a nice natural barrier so that Crusoe and Sawyer don't jump off the edge there. And
I know, this edge gives me the absolute heaves. We've really got to do something about it. So raspberries are a start, aren't they?
They are,
and then a fence.
So we'll pop a couple of raspberry plants here. I think that'll do just nicely.
Cool. Can I just take a moment to appreciate that view? I mean, we can see like the distant mountains today.
We can.
Beautiful.
Look at this soil, hey? One. Okay, one hole.
Mm-hmm. In case you're new here and you haven't watched it yet, do head on back and watch the episode where John and my cousin's husband, Nardis, dismantled this little, what we think was an animal pen, and took the breeze blocks to build a couch in our swimming pool. It was bananas, but we loved it. Okay, folks, so proof's going to be in the pudding next year. Whose raspberry bush is going to grow better? Mine, planted here, or John's, planted over there? Let's see.
Careful where we step because there are mice around. Let's get 2 raspberry plants in the ground. Well done, Crusoe, you picked that one up.
Gosh, we could not have asked for a more beautiful day. Is it heavy, my love?
It's heavy. You're going to put that one in that hole. Okey doke. Nearly. Let's get it out of the box first, shall we? Thanks, Crusoe.
One way of doing it.
Done.
Cool.
2
That's
raspberry plants
exciting.
in. Let's go and get some trees.
Okay.
Put some trees in the ground. We'll save those for when we're growing our own.
How exciting. This is so cool.
What a glorious day.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes you, you know, it's nice when it rains. Here it's okay when it rains, you know. We really needed that water, that rain, but when it's sunny like today, you really feel the love for the land.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to remember why we chose Portugal and why we're here and what we're going to be doing. So beautiful. Okay, see you in the spring, raspberries. Come on, Crusoe, let's go. Go. There were lots of different varieties of pear, but I've noticed that Crusoe likes these ones the very most. They're softest and they're easiest to eat. So we've purchased that. That fig tree is going to grow proper big. So we'll plant this pear tree around about here. That'll be nice. What's this?
A peach.
A peach tree and a nectarine tree. Okay. So, peach tree.
Yep.
Peach tree. I can't believe I'm planting a peach tree.
Honestly, my heart is like, it's just so happy right now.
Delighted. Okay, and this is a nectarine tree.
Yep.
Careful, Crusoe. These.
And then what we'd love to do is to put some beehives down here.
Yeah.
At some stage.
All of the blossoms. This is the wildflowers. All the wildflowers growing here in the springtime.
Yeah.
It is truly beautiful.
And we're not going to disturb this field at all, apart from putting these trees in, aren't we?
Yeah. We'll put some more new vines there, I think. We'll keep those as vines, and there as well.
Yeah.
We'll fix that.
Fix up the vines.
For Crusoe, I have found this.
Yay!
We shall be slinging a rope over that tree branch there, and we'll have a tire rope swing. So we'll be looking forward to doing that in a future project. Right, let's get these trees in the ground.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, madam.
No worries. That looks fun.
I had no home to rely on, driving around in a passenger van, dreaming of when I'd ever begin to start my life. That's when I moved to the city.
What's next on the to-do list for the day?
I think we just got it packed and then go to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And that's when I knew that I was home and my life will begin. Didn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Had no direction.
The time has come. After such a busy day yesterday, we managed to get everything done, and all that's left to do is load on up and head on out to Zimbabwe.
I'm looking forward to it, my darling.
Africa, here we come.
Africa, here we come.
Crusoe's got his backpack.
And is currently using his toothbrush to clean his bus.
I mean, why not?
Well done, Crusoe. You busy? From my side of things, I am so pleased with the amount of work that we've got done in the last few weeks here on the farm. We're going to be able to come back after our quick trip to Africa, just back to a beautiful, comfortable, warm, functional house that we're going to look forward to living in, rather than coming back to, well, it's going to be cold in January. So thankfully we've got our heating, we've got our kitchen, we've got our water sorted out. I'm so pleased with all of that. When I say water sorted out, what I really mean by that is that the spring has started to spring again into life. We haven't connected to the mains waters just yet, but that's okay. These things do take time in any country. That will happen eventually, and we'll let you know. We'll film it when it happens because it's going to be a big day. But yeah, like Tara says, it's time to go to Africa, and I can't wait, not only because it's 27, 28 degrees centigrade there right now. Tara's family's waiting for us. There's some adventures to be had. Sawyer's going to see his first wildlife, his first elephants, his first giraffe. Crusoe's going to re-familiarise himself with all of that kind of stuff. If you remember, we did a whole trip through Africa back in, this time last year we were in Africa, all the way through Namibia, and Crusoe met the Himba and he met a bunch of elephants and had lots of adventures. So hopefully there'll still be something in his brain that just goes, this is Africa.
I remember this.
I remember this.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, on with the show, I suppose. We will be jumping on an aeroplane fairly shortly, flying on off to Zim.
We will, yeah.
We'll catch you there next week, we promise, where Tara will be showing you around her hometown.
Yep.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see some elephants. And of course, we'll be back on the farm in a jiffy.
Of course. But if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the thumbs up and give us a like.
Please.
Subscribe if you haven't already. And
Absolutely.
hit the bell so that you never miss an episode.
Yeah, interesting stat about subs.
Yeah.
Over 50% of you guys that are watching right now are not subscribed to our channel. If you could subscribe to the channel, if you've enjoyed it, it really, really does help us grow and share the story. So please do.
Please do. Thank you so much, everybody. Leave us a comment. We love hearing from you, and we'll see you next week.
Rock and roll.